Yeah, Man United host Fulham in the FA Cup 5th round this Sunday. Is live and exclusive on talkSPORT. That's one of 7 live commentaries we've got in the FA Cup this weekend. Now, a lot of the talk heading into this one is whether Bruno Fernandes is a good captain for Manchester United, with legendary captain Roy Keane losing his rag on a podcast this week when talking about Bruno. United boss Ruben Amorim had his say on the matter today.
I have a different opinion. Bruno is really important for us in the club, special for me. He's playing well in the difficult context. He wants always the responsibility. I know that sometimes as a captain he do things like with his arms, and sometimes you see it in the criticizing the teammates. I think it's most of all is a lot of frustration. Roy Keane has big standards from him in his time, and it's normal to have an opinion. I have an opposite opinion, and I think it's more important, my opinion, than Roy Keane, because I'm the coach.
It's a good point he makes. Listen, Bruno Fernandes has come under the spotlight, under a lot of criticism in the last maybe 18 months for maybe his antics as captain, petulance. Yeah, let's for a moment just talk about how good a player and how great a player Bruno is, because in dark days for Man United, and we're going through a real dark period at the moment. Yeah. He's probably currently, as in the fit player, as in the one fit player we've got, the shining light. There aren't too many shining lights in that starting 11, whatever 11 it is. He's constantly pulling United through it, and I think he's making a big difference. It would be easy for his head to drop and him to sort of fade into the distance, and you go, what's happened to Bruno? But he's not. And I just feel that even the Ipswich game during the week, I just sort of feel he's pulling United through the mud, and he's making an effort that perhaps other players aren't. You're turning your nose up at me.
No, listen, I think I don't rate Bruno. I think he's a very, very good player. Don't get me wrong. He's not great. I'm not having that.
I think he's great.
No, but you talk about dragging your
I think he's great.
No, he's not great. You talk about dragging your players, and like his ability is there for all to see. Like his technique, the way he shoots, the way he passes the ball. I get all that. But I think I still need more from him. Like more.
What? Tell me what more.
Like effort, energy. I think
energy.
I think the thing for me, right, I can't stand the petulance. Like the petulance is what infuriates me.
But we haven't seen that for a bit. And
no, you see it every game. I'm telling you now.
Like what? Give me an example.
Like if the referee makes a decision, he's the one who's always screaming.
Yeah, I like that. Passion.
Hold on, you said you're like going out just storming off down the tunnel. People
sorry.
say, "Oh no, sorry."
You're putting words in my mouth. I said that there's video evidence of him showing to the bench he's going to change his top, is what I said.
Okay, that's why I get fined then.
No, but I'm answering your question. Okay, but I said I like going out.
Is it the right thing to do?
What?
Garnacho doing that?
No, but I'm just correcting you. You quoted me of something I didn't say.
I apologise for that. Is it the right thing to do?
What?
Garnacho going down the tunnel.
But he told the bench he was changing his shirt.
So why did he get fined?
Well, that's yesterday's conversation.
No, but
I don't know. We're talking about Bruno. No, but you said he's like petulant like Garnacho, and I said to you that's not what it was.
The half of the time Bruno gets booked is by screaming at the referee or waving his arms about. That's what I can't take. Yes, he has probably been Manchester United's best player, but Manchester United are currently 15th in the table, right?
No, you're just going to go down the Roy Keane argument now, aren't you?
No, but 15th in the table.
We'd be lower without him.
You're 14th. I understand that, but you're still 14th.
I know, but the whole team's
like Chelsea will go through a rotten period.
Yeah,
and Cole Palmer. Right. Drag them to where?
Right. And what's happened to Cole Palmer in recent weeks?
Look at his numbers, though. Look at his numbers.
But what's happened to... I love Cole Palmer. I think he's a genius.
Only a few weeks.
But in recent weeks, he hasn't.
Okay. But you're talking about a couple of weeks, but I'm talking about a prolonged period. Cole Palmer went, I don't care how bad Chelsea are. Yeah. Look how good we are. Yeah. I am. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do.
I think Bruno's been doing that all season.
I don't know.
It's very difficult to please. If that was Odegaard I was talking about, you'd be absolutely agreeing with me left, right and centre.
You just said there, when it was what, Odegaard? That's yesterday's news.
No news, Odegaard.
Bruno Fernandes. But
who's been better this season?
Odegaard's been... We're talking about Odegaard.
I can still ask you a question.
If you're asking me who I believe has been the best number 10 this season, I know maybe his numbers are not as high as everyone's, but I think Morgan Gibbs-White for Nottingham Forest has been absolutely outstanding.
Okay, I agree with that.
And his team... And look... A team that shouldn't be in third place are there because he's had a big impact.
Who's been Man United's best player this season?
I mean, it's not... You're 14th.
No, but who?
What kind of argument is that?
Well, he must have one.
That's like saying who's Southampton's best player.
Yeah, but if I ask you who the worst player is, you'd answer that, wouldn't you?
The worst player?
Yeah, if I said who's Man United's worst...
Take me a bit of time.
2 minutes to choose from.
Take me a bit of time. No, do you know who your best player's been this year? Ahmad.
Right, apart from him.
Oh, so I've got to keep going, have I?
I think you've been very harsh on Bruno.
I'd maybe just. I think he's a good. Don't get me wrong. He's a good player, and like his technique, and he can pull things out of nothing. And I go,
he's great,
wow.
Benny. He's great.
What great? Where's great come from?
You put Odegaard in great.
No, I said this season he's not been great.
No, but as a player, great.
Great.
Is Odegaard great?
When you say
is Odegaard great?
He's a very, very, very good footballer.
Right. Whatever category you put Odegaard in, I'm putting Bruno in.
Get back, that's your opinion. But when I'm talking about great,
do you?
Can I finish what I'm saying? Honestly, when I'm talking about great, yeah, in terms of performance, week in, week out, 14th for Manchester United Football Club.
That's the whole team.
Bruno is the captain of the worst Manchester United team in Premier League history. That's how.
Right.
You're talking about this guy's great, and he's part of one of the main reasons. Not saying he's the reason why Man United are 14th, but he is captain this team, and they are the worst in Premier League history. And you're trying to put that in the great category.
But hold on, right? See, here's where your argument falls down. I'm mentioning a really good player,
yeah,
and you're saying he can't be a really good player because the team are appalling. They're really bad.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Rory Delap. Right. Liam Delap.
Yeah.
Constantly telling me he's going to go on a bit. He's having a great season. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bottom three, they are.
Okay.
Why are you allowed to have Liam Delap in a? He's a great player, but the team are in the bottom three. But I can't have Bruno Fernandes and his team in 14th.
Anyone who listened to the show has not heard me call Liam Delap great. I said he is a very talented young kid that could go to the top. But I'm not calling him great.
Is he having a good season?
He's had a very good season.
There you go. But how can he? He's in the bottom three, going by your argument.
Yeah, but he's still having a good. Yeah, Bruno.
Is Bruno having a good season?
Ipswich Town.
Is Bruno having a good season?
Ipswich Town.
Why are you doing that?
Because I'm finished.
Like you in
Ipswich Town haven't been in the Premier League for over 20 years.
Liam
Delap is a young kid, and he's doing really well for someone.
His age. Is he having a good season?
Who's just started. Your boy, who you're putting in the great legendary category,
no, this ain't legend.
Is part of the worst Manchester United team in your club's history.
Is Delap having a good season?
Very good season.
Is Bruno?
No, because
no.
Oh, let's talk about Let's talk about numbers. Delap, first season in the Prem, fully 10 goals. Your boy, great, Hall of Fame, 6.
Different players. One's a striker.
One plays for Manchester United.
One's a striker.
One plays for Manchester United.
Well,
one plays for Ipswich.
Right, but one can have a good season and one can't. Honestly, I'm telling you, you're honestly, all jokes aside, your view is incredibly bleak. No, Bruno Fernandes is in the top 3 number 10s this season in the Prem.
No, I'll give you another thing as well.
Would you agree with that?
No. When you talk about players as well that drag their team that are having Steven Gerrard, right?
Oh, here we go.
Would you say Bruno's as good as him?
Go on, finish Steven Gerrard.
Whoa.
Well, no, of course he's not. No, he's not. No.
I see Steven Gerrard.
I haven't seen really, Bruno slip over across the league title.
Average Liverpool teams, right?
No, that's harsh. They weren't average.
Ox Ryan. He played in
the Champions League.
Look what he did in that final.
Yeah, but no Champions League winners are average.
I'm telling you now, he played in some average Liverpool teams and he dragged them, honestly, on his own.
He didn't.
I bet you get Liverpool fans.
He played in an average Liverpool team compared to Liverpool teams.
I bet you we'll get Liverpool fans coming on here, right?
Well, you can't win the Champions League if you're average. That's a fact.
Really?
Name another average team. Don't say Porto. They were brilliant that year.
Oh, I don't know.
Name an average team. The average team wins the Champions League.
I'm telling you now. Look, here comes the Liverpool fan. Liverpool fans would tell you.
What do you mean here comes?
No, Liverpool fans would tell you. Steven Gerrard played in some. They were a great football club.
Yeah.
But he played in some average Liverpool teams.
Yeah. I know he did.
And look where he dragged them. Champions League wins.
Is Bruno in the top?
Jim Traore was playing left back.
Who's had a better season, Bruno or Odegaard?
Where's Odegaard?
He says here. Look, that's Joe's question. Producer Joe wants that one answered. No, I can't do that over here.
Odegaard's been injured.
Right, who's had a better season?
Morgan Gibbs-White. What a player.
03717. I'm going to throw at you. 03717.
Steven Gerrard.
22.
That's what he does.
Shut up. Go to a break. Get your calls in now.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.